the Toyo Tyres watchdogapp.com Jaguar Saloon and GT Championship. And now we turn our attentions to another qualifying session for this time the combined RSV Graphics new Millennium series and the new for 2008 Motorsport School Turbo Tin Tops. The entry list can be found, and there's great write-ups about these two series over the course of page 15, 16 and 17 of the programme, and we thank RSV Graphics and the Motorsport School for their support of these two series. And the entry list can be found on page number 18 of the programme, page number 18 of the programme. Several amendments you need to make to the entry list shown on page number 18. First, in the new Millennium Class NA, you can add in car number 45, which is marked DR, DE apostrophe ATH, marked DR. Here's from Colchester. The entrant is MKC Racing with Ginetta, Janitza, with Ginetta, E-Tech and M-Tech. The car is a Subaru Impreza. It's a 2335cc turbocharged car, 2002. In Class NB, New Millennium Class B, adding car number 1990, that's Andrew Rath, RATH, is from Yaxley. The entrance is Track Time Solutions. The car is a Lotus Europa 2-litre turbocharged car, 2006. Again in New Millennium, change of number 4, David Kempton becomes 41, 4 becomes 41. In the same class, NM, car number 36 is now shared, so Mark Smith shares with Aaron Moulton Smith. Aaron's from Brackley. Another change of number, car number 80, Mike Watson, is now car number 180, so 80 becomes 180, and there's a further car you can slot into that class, NM as well, and that is car number 16. Car number 16 is Bal Sidhu, BAL, Sidhu, SIDHU, Bal Sidhu. He's from Walsall, and it is a BMW M3E36 3.2 litre 2003 car. So two separate series within this one. So we've got the RSV Graphics new Millennium series, which is designed for post 2000 model year production cars, and their racing variants are allowed in there as well. And then we've got the new for 2018 Turbo Tin Tops series, which is for supercharged and turbocharged front wheel drive cars split by engine capacity. A new series introduced for this year, and great to see we've got some new cars joining the series, not least of which is, I love things, the beautiful looking Peugeot 208 GTI 30th edition of Cole Chambers, who's been a regular in tin tops for the last few years and has just built this Peugeot 208, still on road suspension at this stage. He's trying to track down some race suspension for it, but most places that do sell it, there's not many, are all out of stock at the moment. Into the pit lane has already come car number 45, which is the Subaru Impreza, and looking as though that may well be heading straight in towards the Parc Fermé area of Mark Dillard. So looks as though that car is not going to be taking any further parts potentially in the qualifying session. As for cars to watch out for, well, in the new Millennium, any in Class NA will be worth watching out for Turbo Tin Tops, and well, it's the first ever round, so it's difficult to read the full book. Matt, what news?
Yeah, just going back to Mark's car, who's just come into the pit lane, the Subaru. It looks like there's damage on the right rear, so I'd hazard the guess he's been off, and he's going to go to the outer paddock to get that repaired.
I can see that now. Now I look down towards where he's driving through the paddock. Yeah, just a light bump, isn't it, across the bumper and broken the rear lamp. So let's hope that all is well for Mark Dillard at the wheel of his WRX STI Subaru. Quickest car in the session so far is the number 36 BMW of Mark Smith and Aaron Moulton Smith with a 1 minute 25.590. Second quickest is David Kempton with his BMW, 1 minute 27.361. And third quickest at the moment, car number 99, going beautifully well, Jamie Sturgis and Ian Knight at the wheel of their R56 Mini Cooper. Jamie, who we regularly see out racing at Castle Combe in particular, but he's been competing nationally in a SAAB Leon for a good number of years. That Mini is going beautifully well with a 1 minute 28.740. The Ginetta of Graham Charman moves up to fourth quickest, number 55, the black and Dayglow orange car, you can't miss that one, the G55 with a 1 minute 28.899. Jasper Sapra, number 40 at the wheel of his slightly newer shape Beamer, the E92, is 5th quickest with a 131.415, and 6th quickest at the moment is number 73. And that's going to be the car of Matthew Sanders, with a 1 minute 30.789. Just having a quick look for who's going to be the fastest of the turbo tin tops. Just having a look through, I think it will be Sturgis and Knight, won't it? Yeah, 3rd quickest, kind of a 99. That'll be the fastest of the turbo tin tops in the field at the moment. But with the weather now having sort of moved over, the sun trying to break through, the surface is going to dry, and I think the remaining 23 minutes rather, if it stays the way it is, you can argue the last lap is potentially going to be the most important, because the circuit will just keep drying and drying and drying. Great lap just put in by the E92 BMW car number 186 of Jeremy Cook and Mike Dowd, moving their way up to 3rd position, 1 minute 28.249. And another car to watch out for in the drying conditions, you could argue, would be the beautiful looking Holden VXR8, the 6.2 litre machine of Simon Harrison, car that used to be part of a championship that he used to have out in the Middle East, in Dubai, and a chunk of them shipped over to the UK. It's great to see that car as an addition to the new Millennium, the Vauxhall Holden VXR8. Really stretch its legs around the 200 circuit. Leon and Bob Hosier gets itself inside the top 10. Car number 199, the driver who's been competing in the BARC South Eastern Region Championships down at Brands Hatch for a good number of years, and that puts the SAAB Leon car number 199 up to 9th position with a 1 minute 30.268. Through and over the start finish line goes number 16 Val Sidhu, and at the wheel of his Beamer he must as an improvement, but only an improvement for car number 16 into 16th position, 1 minute 33.197. Almost everybody still continuing to improve. They've done most of them about 3 flying laps now in reality. Who do we see improvement for that time? The big improvement that time comes from the orange number 24 BMW of Gary Hufford, who promotes himself up onto the front row of the grid, albeit briefly, because he's back down to 3rd already, because number 41 David Kempton has gone quicker, so it's still number 36. It's still BMW's 1st, 2nd and 3rd at the moment. It's number 36 Mark Smith and Aaron Moulton Smith that top the times, 123.1. David Kempton 2nd quickest, number 41 with his Beamer with a 1 minute 23.4. 3rd quickest is number 24 now, so briefly onto the front row of the grid, but a split second later was demoted, Gary Hufford with a 1 minute 24.128. And 4th quickest is the first non-BMW we've got in the field, and that's Graham Charman. Car number 55 is Ginetta G55. His 4th quickest with a 1 minute 26.278. 5th quickest is number 4 at this stage, and that is Oliver Clark. He therefore is going to be the leading turbo tin top, or was, because now, having gained the place and get himself back into 5th place, has just gone the Mini up towards Richie's corner. That means that Jamie Sturgis and Ian Knight now are back to 5th place, 1 minute 26.911, and 84 thousandths of a second slower is now the Ford Fiesta of Ollie Clark, number 4. And those two are vying for pole position for the turbo tin tops. Into the pit lane, Colin Davids with his SAAB Leon Cupra R, I think possibly has an issue, so that car heads into the pit lane area. The quick car's back over the start finish line. David Kempton further improves his time, but still is not going to be quick enough to get himself onto pole position. He's still 1.7 seconds adrift of the number 36 time of Mark Smith and Aaron Moulton Smith, so they look fairly dominant for pole currently. Alex Haynes goes through and goes 4th quickest at the wheel of car number 69, the Works liveried Beamer. Snatches a break, does he, on the way up towards Richie's corner? Was that a puff from the exhaust? Just spotted something out the corner of my eye, but a 1 minute 25.525 hoists himself well and truly up through the order. And there was further improvement there for the car that already provisionally sits on pole position, the number 36 BMW of Mark Smith and Aaron Moulton Smith. 1 minute 21.048 has just been posted, so almost into the 1 minute 22nd bracket now for that car. So it's number 36 from 41 David Kempton, from 24 that's 3rd quickest, that's Gary Hufford. Alex Haynes, number 69, now up to 4th, which means that it's BMW's 1st and 2nd rows. Graham Charman's Ginetta down to 5th quickest, and the Mini of Jamie Sturgis. Ian Knight still upholding top honours in the motorsports called Turbo Tin Tops at this stage. The X-Line Labatt SAAB in the hands of Ian Everett heading back out onto the circuit. Line Labatt, who was really a man to beat in New Royal Production saloons in the 80s and 90s. The car that's not been raced by Ian for 5 years since he was last out in this car at Snetterton. He's been concentrating his efforts on the Classic Sports Car Cup swinging 60s and his BMW. It's great to see the X-Line Labatt SAAB back out. Graham Charman exits the pit lane, having dropped down to 5th and rejoins. Alex Hagen's back over the start-finish line, improved last time through but couldn't improve this time through. Good